Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Star Wars Nut77. So I wanted to show you this pack I got here back in 1995. It's very interesting. Classic. It's called Classic Edition 4-pack. Toys R Us exclusive. I want to kind of show you guys a closer look at this package. It's a great collector's edition for people who are a big fan of the vintage figures like I am, and who are also a fan of the newer figures as well. So let's take a closer look at this 4-pack. Okay, so here's a closer look and a little background to this package and why Kenner decided to release this. We can go back to the vintage line, right? It was released in 1977, and then discontinued in 1984. The last line of figures that were released in the vintage line, including the Power Force 1, you got the Ewoks animation series, you got the Droid series packs. Those are some of the hardest and rarest figures to find even today, because they didn't make very many. Huge success, though. The vintage line was huge. It sold over 300 million figures, and it wasn't until 11 years later in 1995 that they Kenner decided to re-release figures, a whole new line, and it's been continuing since. Kenner got taken over by Hasbro, and now Hasbro has it makes figures even today. So now what's interesting about this commemorative set? This was, as I mentioned earlier, came out by Toys R Us, okay, and it was released to kind of pay homage to the original line. These are remoldings. These aren't the original vintage figures. So one of the reasons I wanted to show you this pack is to let you guys know, if you're looking to collect vintage figures, and eBay is one good site, and there's other sites that sell vintage figures. Be very careful as far as when they were made. I'll show you an example here. Because what could happen is someone could buy this package and then open them up and sell them as quote vintage when they're not. They're actually 95. Now, one way of telling, I actually have the original vintage figures, so I'm going to show you the difference here. For example, here's Chewbacca. Now, essentially, they're the same figure. Now, one thing you'll notice when I start doing more of these pack reviews that I have, and everything I own from 95 to present are for the most part in the box, in the case. I do that more for display reasons than anything else. I know it's values more, but I'm not a collector to really sell stuff to make a profit. Never been doing that. I don't buy stuff. I hate when people buy stuff at Toys R Us and then go around and sell on eBay for 3 times the price. That really pisses me off. So I'm more of a collector. I like the hunt of it. That's fun. But one way of telling, if you look on the very back, on the left leg here, you'll see a year. So make sure, see how it says 1977? This isn't a vintage figure. This one would say 1995 if I were to open that. Additionally, this is Darth Vader. He's missing quite a bit. But additionally, if you see, he's got the year as well. If you can see that, it's 1977. Every figure that was made has a year on it. This is Luke. I don't know why he has an orange lightsaber. I could have, as a kid, maybe put that in here. I don't know, but obviously in here it's yellow, so I don't know why that would be the case. But I played with these vintage figures when I was younger, so they're kind of banged up. They're not in the best of shape. This is Han Solo. This is the big head version. There's 2 different versions of this guy. Of Han Solo when he came out. This is the big head version. Another variant is the smaller head one, which is this right here. Now this came with 4 top widescreen cards. Okay, and on the back it kind of shows you the new line in 1985. So it's kind of a nice piece. It introduces you to the new figures, and these are the first wave of figures in the Power Force 2 figures. And it's called Power of the Force 2 because they had Power of the Force 1 earlier on. These are not very good making. These figures are not well made, in my personal opinion. I'll do a review over later. You got monkey face Leia because her face looks like a monkey. I think C-3PO did a pretty good job. They all look like they're on steroids. I mean, Luke looks like he's just roided up. Darth Vader's decent. I'd say probably the 2 droids are probably the best figures on this line. And it kind of shows you the figures here. There's a proof of purchase. The guide to a new Star Wars trilogy. This was right about when the new Star Wars remakes were coming out. Okay, and it talks a little bit about the Star Wars. You can read about a rich history of Star Wars. Blah blah blah. Yeah, reproduced. I have actually 2 of these. I have another one somewhere packed away as well, but it's a pretty cool pack. So I just wanted to kind of share this with you guys, and may the Force be with you always. Take care.